Hi friends, this is Chris with Josephine's Design. I'm back in my 2020 Skinny Classic Planner that I am now using for orders and meal planning and just inventorying our home right now of pantry and like supplies that you use in your home. So I am really thankful. Now, you guys know I ran out of my white, these stickers. So I had these come for another project, and I thought, hey, and it comes on a big old roll like that, but these are huge. If you can see, they are there to there. So I've just been cutting them down, and I think this time I did it length. Maybe next time I'll do it width and see if that's better. But they cut down. This was a partial that came on the roll, and then unfortunately they glued it to this and destroyed this sheet. So I'm going to keep it and use it for some other project, but when I was pre-cutting, you guys didn't have to sit and watch me cut. It comes out to 1 3/4 if you want the day and the date to stay. So, and down here it's just going to be a horrible mess. Yeah, so that's when my subscribe and save everything comes. So, but anyways, let's get started. So, the one thing I didn't do is I did not cut the length. That was silly of me. But we can do that. That's easy, right? So I hope everybody's doing well. This has been a wonderful system for me. This has turned out to be so great. It lets me know when things are coming, when things, if something didn't arrive on time, and I'm kind of able to, contact them back and say, pardon me, where's our, whatever it is that we're missing. And we've had some things with Amazon show late, and we've had some things not show, and we've had some things show broken, which, those are the things that are going to happen. But because right now, because Amazon's so busy, nobody's answering the concern note, when I take the time and try to contact them and say, hey, I didn't get this, or this is broken, and we're not getting good answers on those. So I'm hoping in time, and I'm going to save all these little bits because we can use them. I'm hoping in time that Amazon is going to get that, fixed. But as of right now, I've posted, I've even gone as far as, when they haven't answered like a month later, I've posted a, comment in hopes that that would encourage them to answer. But, I know right now they are just doing their best to get everything out. But we've literally had things show up not even in a box. Yeah, I know. It was crazy. So, very, very, very interesting time for all of us, and normally I wouldn't be so much after this, but we are working so hard to pay down debt, make sure we have enough supplies for now and the future. We are finding all my old things that I had, and I'm just watching to see how many I have, I don't want to cut too many, because I think I did, but, just working really hard on that. And this weekend I've been working. I'm going to come back. I've got a new planner I'm setting up, and I have been working for some time on getting gardening supplies, and we're putting in 6 huge round beds and all kinds of stuff. So come on back. I've been working on that today, and I'm just so thankful. I'm just so thankful that we have all these. When we first moved to this property, we set it up like a small homestead. We had a massive garden. We had, massive, humongous garden. The guy who lived here previously, he and his wife, he was a horticulturalist. So he overplanted around the house, and he didn't do it. There are some glitches. But he did put in a massive garden. He kept it covered, so when we came back out, it was easy for us to just, get a tiller, till it, plant it. But what we recognized is that nobody wants to go out in the garden. And with my knees being so bad, I want to plant plants, but I mainly do like patio gardens and things like that. So I kept reading and reading. Our daughter and son-in-law put in all these raised bed gardens. So, it dawned on me, that's what we need to do. And so I ordered these little round gardens, these little round bins from Amazon. And they're above ground gardens is what they are. And so we are going to spend this weekend, and we are going to put them in. Now, I don't know, you know what, I should take this out. I don't know exactly how this is all going to look in the end, But I do know right now that I have a few startlings. I'll be doing some things on my patio, which I'm super happy with. Because I've always done, gardens on my patio. Always, always, always. So I'm super excited about that. And honestly, in the last many years, it's been left up to my kids to plant, to water, to all of that. And but part of this is right now, with money being so tight, I don't want to waste a dime. So we did get some plants in horrible condition from Walmart. We are very dissatisfied with how they mailed them and that they wrapped them in plastic. I don't even understand that. We've had lots of startlings sent to us, and none of them were sent that way. And then the rest of them will be done with seeds, and it's just going to be, I'll go into this more on that particular planter video. I'm super, super, super excited. But we go tomorrow and we get soil and all that kind of good stuff. Now, I know the question I have received a couple of times is, have I gone out yet? Well, I've had 2 car rides, one which was yesterday, and we went to pick up our groceries at Walmart. And I stayed in the car. I did not take, I took a drink because, and I wanted us to go for a drive, and my husband wanted to go look at a garden thing. So, anyways, that didn't go over well. But he wanted to get some more fruit trees and things like that. And he got 2 cherry trees. And he picked up, that looks really crooked to me. Let me see if I can lift this back up. Hold on, guys. He picked up 2 cherry trees and a nectarine tree. And it's a southern cherry, so I don't know. It's a southern version of cherry tree. So, I don't know. But we are at the point now where I really want, when we first moved here, we moved here with the thought that we would grow, a huge percentage of our food. And we grew a lot, but we had a lot of mouths to feed too. So now, I was trying to figure out how could I do potatoes, because they take such a huge garden space to do. But I think I figured out a way, and we may not have, 50, 365 days worth of potatoes, but I also have some coming later. And the reason that one's like that, it was the first one, and I just thought, that's okay. I'm going to leave it. But anyways, to make a very long story short, I'm super excited. I think I found a way to plant now and then plant later, so we have enough throughout the year. And that was another thing I've got to talk to my sister and son-in-law, my daughter, my oldest daughter and son-in-law, to make sure that as they were planning out their gardens, they are planning a second planting. So anyways, and then I'll have some things in my kitchen, and I have a hydroponic little setup. It's an inexpensive one. I mean, it's not inexpensive, but it was the cheapest one I could find. And I already have my own grow lights. So I'm going to have startlings, seeds starting in there, and then I will also have a hydroponic garden. And then I have other things I've done, in theory with hydroponics for a long time. And then I'm also I can't get all my groceries from any grocery store right now. And I can't go in. We all agree until I get tested, it's not smart for me to go in, but I can drive and pick up. And I have not driven my car since, I don't know, March maybe 12th. So it's way overdue. And my husband has to mail tax returns, so I am going to drive to the post office and just drop it in the box, which is not our normal way to mail, but it may be right now. And we've already done one tax return that way, and it really isn't our normal way to mail. But so I have one extra, and I'll save that for next time. But I'm happy with what we're doing. I think we all are. I think we're just at that point of we're figuring out our grave and how to make it through. Is it 100% effective right now? Maybe not, but we are trying, and that's all that matters. So I think I'm going to use some of these for my dinners. So I was looking at these and I thought these were really pretty. So let me just start pulling a couple of 3 off, and then I'll keep going. But but I've gotten my groceries again. Because we were getting from Walmart, I even got some craft paper, and they gave me half a pad. I mean, I knew something was wrong when there wasn't a cover on it. And then I counted the pages, and sure enough, and I looked it back up, and yeah, it was only half a pad. So, look, I mean, I get it. This is not a priority for them. I totally get it. I'm going to go ahead and put this one over here so I can clean up that area there. But I can't also accept a half because I'm trying to be really, really careful right now financially, so I have to do due diligence. And we don't have to be mean or anything. We just have to ask for either an exchange or a return. So, and I'm super excited. I've got a lot of things cooking for junk journaling. I'm super excited. I'm going to mark out that Thursday, but that's okay. Maybe I'll have a Thursday sticker. Or I'll just write it in. I mean, seriously, this is one of those kind of journals that really is messy before it's over. I only decorate it so I can show you guys what I'm doing and, you know, in hopes that it encourages you. So, and it's nice to have it pretty. So, we are hot here. We hit the 90s yesterday. And I woke up yesterday with my husband had turned the AC up. And because he woke up before me, and I had the worst headache. It was all day. So I told him, I said, hey, let's not turn that AC up and down. Let's just leave it at one spot. And we know we do better financially if we don't move it around. I don't know if you know that. I mean, for years, my husband would always, like, you know, come in and lower or raise the temperature. And I would just be, you know, okay, to save money. And then we've recently realized that when we don't do that, we really save money because we never move it. So, and yeah. Okay, so I'm just covering up all those crazy pin marks. There we go. Good enough. I'm happy. And yeah. And this is because I'll get asked, this is a Uniball Signo white pen, and this was a Tombow. And these are a really good deal. These were really cheaper on the Subscribe and Save on Amazon, and I just looked and they've just gone up. So even if you're in Subscribe and Save, they'll raise your amount too. So it was kind of like a shocker, and I was like, well, maybe I can do without it, you know, and I was trying to think through. When I use the penning gear, I use tons more tape. Hands down. It is not effective at all. So, anyways, yeah, just saying. But, you live, you learn. You live, you learn. So, anyways. But, so we went to Walmart yesterday, and then my husband went by our H-E-B they have a big gardening section, and it was in Kyle, Texas. There were only 2 people working there that I could see in the gardening section. Neither one of them did any kind of social distancing, and neither one of them wore a mask. And they were the ones that would get too close to the customers. I would watch them over and over. And matter of fact, one of them walked in shoulder to shoulder with my husband. And I was just like, no. So, needless to say, we all came home. And no matter what, we're supposed to come home and shower and change our clothes. I mean, we all know that now, so that's what we do, right? That's the protocol. But I was just like, oh, why? ¿Por qué? But anyway, so I don't know. I mean, I think we're going to have issues, you know, with those who are very conscientious and those who are not. We went to Walmart. They all wore their mask until one sweet young man came right up to our car door window. They had said, don't roll your window down. And my husband rolled it down. And he came right up to the door, pulled his mask down with his hand, and said, do you have an order? And we were like, yes, we've already called it in. Because you get there, you call the phone number, you tell them, they come out. So bless his heart, he meant well. But at least he was trying. I mean, that was like, thank you for trying. We so appreciate that, you know. Anyways, they brought it all. I mean, it wasn't a fast process. My husband was like, this is taking too long. But by the time we finished, it was like, man, I really like this process better. And he said, yeah, you know. He said they were definitely more conscientious. And I said, yes, they were. So, kudos to Walmart. Okay, so I'm going to put one of these down here. Sorry, didn't mean to bump the camera. And I think I'm going to take this off. I don't want the notes I mean, I know it's notes. You know it's notes. We all know it's notes. Well, I thought I would do better, and I've kind of been missing a lot there, but that's okay. All right, so, I don't feel like we're tropical yet, but we are in the 80s. I know. I'm going to put this out because all my succulents are looking gorgeous right now. Put that just right here. And I mean, they look fantastic. I'm so thankful. I am so thankful. And then my husband planted me an avocado tree. This isn't what it looks like, but it makes me think of it. And I so appreciate it. And then, I'm going to put this one in so I'll remember, because I've been saving my date pits, and I am going to plant them. So, yeah, right there. Okay, I'm pretty much done. That's it. So I'll write here what I receive. This day's going to be long, so it's going to get a sticky note, no doubt. This is when all the subscribe and save lands. And I've cut all my subscribe and save way down. One of the tips I'd like to say, I was getting our vitamins and supplements via Amazon. I still get a few, but Walmart was so much cheaper. I mean, way cheaper. And I just reordered one on Amazon today. I may go back and cancel that and just get it from Walmart, but I don't know. Maybe I have to weigh out the costs. But we moved a lot of that to Walmart. So, anyways, okay, that's it. I'm done. This one is planned. It's ready to go. So I write on the brown what's coming that day and from where. So if I have a grocery store order coming, I just put the grocery store name. Or if it's going to be delivered, it gets a D. If it's going to be a pickup, it gets a P. And then, or carry out, or what is it? What do they call that? I don't know. A carry out, I think is what they call it. And then whatever I get from Amazon, I list on these days, and then I write down our meals for those days, and then I can plan. So I did go back. I know this is going to be a question, so I'm going to go ahead and answer it here. I did go back and went to a Weight Watchers online meeting yesterday for the first time. Took forever. I was late getting there because I couldn't get the app to work, but now I know. And super sweet, super encouraging, all those things. But when we got our groceries, because we're vegetarian, I mean, it wasn't my leader. My leader was there because I missed ours. And so she encouraged me to come to that meeting, and she was on there, and she was super sweet. I love our leader. I mean, I love my ladies. I can't wait to be with my ladies. And, but I have to tell you, this isn't a time right now where I can get the salad that I want, or get the, all the things that we would normally have. And so, I have to be honest. I don't know how much I can do the plan, but I can do my best. And I can go to the meetings right now. I mean, I'm paying for them, so I might as well go. And, just things like that. I feel like right now, my gal was trying to tell me all these things that I should do for the plan I'm on, and because we're vegetarian. And I think it wasn't my gal, it was the gal there. And I have to be honest, I appreciated her. I really, really did. Just to be honest, you can see I haven't done this week at all. I'll go back in and record what we did, and I'll record what we had delivered just for information's sake. But I don't like this layout. That was real. So, I love these layouts where you have a place where you put your meals. I love it. So that's why I'm going to keep that there because we're still in this week. But that's why I wanted something a little bit different this week. But what she was saying, even the things she was saying, well, focus on this and focus on that, on purchasing and eating. And I was just like, but I can't. And she didn't understand. I kept saying over and over, because of my autoimmune system, I can't go into grocery stores yet. And she was like, oh, well, when you go to the grocery store today. And I was just like, well, you place that order days ahead. And, so she meant so well. And I think that's what I enjoy about our Weight Watchers is everybody means so well. They're so kind to each other. They're so sweet. And I think that's the part that I enjoy. And my friend goes, and I love supporting my friend. Because she was like, I need you back. And I was like, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I promise. So, I just want to, be a good friend. We started this together. I need to stay with her. You know how you do. You just want to be You just want to be that good friend. You know what I mean? So I'm going to put back in here Thursday because I said I would. Ooh, this is much darker. Well, that was a bummer, but that's okay. I will try. It's all right. Okay, once you start, you got to just stay with it. So, I hope you guys like this. I love this format. It has been invaluable for me to know where we're at, what's coming, and what's, what I'm missing, what I need to, because if something's missing, I have to reach out and say, I didn't get this. So, I'm not saying I'm perfect at it, but I sure am enjoying it, and I think it's been a great solution for our household. So, and again, this is just a classic skinny, and I love it. I started out using it for work, and now I use it for this because not much work right now. So, all right, friends, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Most importantly, I pray your day is blessed, creative, and lovely. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit that thumbs up button. I would really appreciate it. It really does help our channel grow. And by the way, most importantly, welcome all our new friends. We're so glad you're here. Yay! We have gotten almost near 1,200 now. And I have all these gifts here to buy and mail out, but I feel really uncomfortable with that because I still have drawings to mail out, and I will get those out at some point. Number one, I have to go in and get it mailed. I don't have a scale and a postal scale. And the other thing is, I feel like maybe for the 1,200, I'll send gift certificates. Right now, or gift cards. Because we've been sick, I don't want anybody to feel uncomfortable. I mean, we have been not sick for a long time, but I just don't want to take any chances. So when we hit that 1,200 mark, I'm going to send gift cards. So, and I haven't decided yet what it was going to be because I knew how much I had spent for the 1,200. So anyways, and by the way, we'll do one at 12, 14, I think, did we say 16? And then 2,000, we'll do 2 drawings, and that is a phenomenal drawing. I can't wait to give that away. So, all right, friends, more importantly, I hope your day's wonderful. I hope you are encouraged. You are loved. We're so glad you're here. And I'll be talking to you soon. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.